Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth4 for another episode of Final Fantasy VII. In the last episode we got the submarine, and off screen I put AJ in my party, and I also bought a few things. I gave Wade the Partisan, which is a better spear for him. Dragoon Lance is nice, but it's starting to get a little weak. I took a couple materia off, it doesn't really matter. He still has the Crystal Bagel, although the Fire Omelet is better, but there are less slots. I gave AJ the Winchester, so now he doesn't have the short barrel anymore. And he has the Imperial Guard, which is nice, and yeah. So what we're going to do in this episode is we're going to pick up a few things. One thing you always want to do when you're about to do anything underwater on the submarine, you want to save. The reason for that is because ever since we opened up the crater, the weapons are all flying around, and one of them, which is actually only in the American version, they decided to just make it harder, is called the Emerald Weapon, which just swims around underwater. So let's go underwater and see if we can see what it looks like first of all. Here's the underwater. Hello. Okay, so that is the underwater reactor actually, which is kind of cool. First thing we want to do down here is look for the crashed submarine, because that is, you know, what we want to do. It should be somewhere close by. Not sure exactly where, but somewhere around here. But you always just want to like move slowly. Just keep an eye out, because the Emerald Weapon can just like pop out at you and just be like, ha ha, I'm gonna kill all you. And if you ever see the Emerald Weapon, you just surface and then go back down. I don't know why I surfaced there actually. But you always want to be careful, because at this point in the game, that is instant. It's instant death for you. You can see there's the underwater. There it is. I had a nightmare last night where I was doing a part that we'll probably do in the next episode, and one of the things is that the Emerald Weapon can spawn. You know, every time you go down, it spawns a different part of the ocean, so it can spawn right outside that area, and you'd pretty much get into a fight with it right away. So I had a nightmare where that happened, and it was scary. Yeah, I have nightmares about stuff like that. It's not over here, although I think this is another place we have to be. Could be wrong. There it is. No, that's something else. No, don't look! Don't look! That's what we're doing that next episode. It's a plane called the Gelnica. I don't know if the game referenced that before. I think it did. Don't look! It's actually kind of funny. But the going is a bit slow. It's actually about a little bit slower than the airship. But there are also no enemy encounters, which is nice. I don't think you can go into the underwater reactor from here, but I could be mistaken. Let's try. Nope, you just crash into it. So yeah, I'm not really sure. It's supposed to be around here, but I guess I could be mistaken. I have been known to be mistaken in the past. Don't tell anybody. So anyway, fine. As we look around, we'll head towards our other location. I'm pretty sure it's not up this way. It shouldn't be too far from the other place. But anyway, the other place that we want to go to is actually, well, we have two other locations that we want to go to in this episode. One is actually, this is somewhere that you want to remember for later. See that? I'm going to be getting that later. That's pretty much a key. There's no real reason why I had to show you that, but I guess I just wandered over here. We're going back to the Gelnica, aren't we? There's another cave here. Look at all the caves. They're so beautiful. Let's go in this one. I think this one is the one we want to go in. It kind of leads through the continent, which is nice. And all the bad graphics. pretty sure this leads to where we want to go to. And also the reason why I have AJ in the party. It's a little bit of his story. Okay, let's surface here. I like the music underwater also, it's just nice. And yes, this is actually where we want to be. You can park your submarine over here. You can also get here before you get the... No, that's not what I wanted to do. You can get here before you get the submarine just by some schmancy maneuvering with the airship. But it's not really necessary. I don't know, it's not really necessary. But you can get here either with the submarine or a gold chocobo, which I'll go into at another time. You gonna let me off? What do I have to do? There we go. So you go in here, AJ. That voice, it can't be. Who is it? Lucrecia? AJ, that was... Lucrecia, stay back! That was Gast's wife. This is back when AJ was a Turk. No. Oh. So it looks like she was in love with Gast and not him anymore. If she is happy, then I don't mind. Oh. I'm against it. Why experiments on humans? She and I are both scientists. Yeah, the other guy's Gast. After that, a child was born to Lucrecia. That child's name is Sephiroth. Oh! Oh, you just shot him. With your hand. Oh, and of course, just like every other character in this game, you have a strong person, try to kill them, and then experiment on them. This body is the punishment that's been given to me. I was unable to stop Professor Gast and Hojo. Lucrecia. All that I was able to do is watch. That is my punishment. So that pretty much leaves off where we found him in the... He was sleeping forever in the coffin because he felt he was responsible for Sephiroth's birth. And all the pain and suffering that resulted on Lucrecia. Lucrecia, you're alive. I wanted to disappear. I couldn't be with anyone. I wanted to die. How did you get here? But the Genova inside me wouldn't let me die. Lately I dream a lot of Sephiroth, my dear, dear child. Ever since he was born, I never got to hold him, even once. Not even once. You can't call me his mother. That is my sin. Back, stay back! AJ, won't you please tell me? What? If Sephiroth is still alive? I heard that he died 5 years ago, but I see him in my dreams so often. And I know that physically, like myself, he can't die so easily. Please, AJ, tell me. Lucrecia, Sephiroth is dead. So they all feel responsible for Sephiroth, so he's telling her that Sephiroth's dead just to... You know, sometimes you lie to the ones you love. So if we go back, because, you know, we can't leave well enough alone, she's gone. And in her place is nothing! Nothing! Ah! I think if you come back here in the third disc, pretty sure it's in the third disc, you get some schmancy stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the end of that, I suppose. What we're going to do now is I found out where the wrecked submarine is, so we'll go get that. And after that, we shall go to one last location before ending off the episode. We're going to be making use of the Leviathan scale that we got in the underwater reactor, so that'll be good. And hopefully we will not run into the emerald weapon. Maybe I'll end the episode off with doing that just to show you what not to do, just like I did with the Midgard Zolom. But you really have to be careful because that thing moves faster than you. You can't outrun it. And it will find you. It will kill you. It's just like Liam Neeson. Anyway, to get to the okay, so now we're in open territory here. That thing is swimming around here somewhere. Oh god. This is so nerve-wracking. It's just like when you're in the Zolom area. You know that the thing is somewhere and it's waiting for you. It's probably hanging around there. Go away. Anyway, the wrecked sub is around the south area. I know you're here. Show yourself. No, don't show yourself. And interesting thing to note with the submarine, it's pretty much the opposite of the tiny Bronco. It can go in the what's it called? It can go in the areas of the water that are darker. There it is. But not the areas of the water that are lighter. Yay, there's Joe Martin again. So this is the leader sub. Damn, makes me sick just thinking about it. Yeah, we killed a whole bunch of people. Huge Materia recovered. No damage appears to have been sustained. Yeah, that's good to hear. Receive key item, Huge Materia. Joe Martin was in our submarine. He's part of our crew. This is awesome. I'm glad we recruited him. Okay, so the next place we want to go to is going to be Wutai. So I'm going to take the sub back to, oh god, there it is. See, it's just hanging over the crater there. Go away. I'm going above water. I'm not taking any chances. Oh god, that thing really does scare me. If you've ever fought it, you know what I'm talking about. That thing does, like, per attack, its weakest attack does around 4,000 damage to each of your party members. So it's a one-hit KO at this point of the game. So anyway, it's not many areas you can actually park with the submarine, but it's okay. Oh god, this does feel a lot faster, and it's a bit more agile. So let's head to Wutai. Wutai! This is also a good point if you haven't done the Pagoda side quest yet with Yuffie to do that. I have already, so yay for me. I already have the all creation, all sorts of stuff there. Actually, one of my materias, one of my enemy skills doesn't have magic hammer. I think. No, they all do. Great. Also, if you're missing a magic hammer on an enemy skill, go get it from the beach to the north, because that's a very useful skill. Anyway, we're going to go head towards Dachau, which is, if you remember, the gigantic sculpture, the gigantic mountain sculpture place of the 4 Hokage. Wait, no, wrong game anime series thing. The giant sculpture here where what's his name, Don Corneo met his end, so always good memories there. I think it's this way. Nope. Top of a half. I don't want to go into enemy battle. Do. You can see the increased strength of our weapons now. The Winchester isn't that strong. He's only doing 800 damage, but I think that's also because I loaded him up with all the summon materia. And the summon materia are the most debilitating out of all the materia. They have the most percentage of strength down, so I might off-screen, you know, redistribute things so that HA becomes a bit more powerful. But anyway, if you remember this area we couldn't pass. The scale of the sea god shines. It's supposed to say Leviathan scale, but who cares? Same thing. Interesting to note is that we actually got the Leviathan materia from Wutai because we beat what's it called? Because we beat Yuffie's father. So that's just an interesting side note. Got the steel as well materia, which is pretty cool. Pretty much you put it together with another materia, and it's easy to miss this actually. Put it in a slot with another materia, and when you do that action you also try to steal. And we got the Oritsuru, which is for Yuffie, so it's a pretty good weapon I think. So next time we use Yuffie I'll be sure to try that out. I'm going to end off the episode here because it's running on a little long because of a few things I've been doing. So next episode we're going to check out that plane that we saw underwater, the sunken plane Gelnica. And yeah, so thank you very, very much for watching. This has been Sephiroth Level 4 with Final Fantasy VII. Goodbye everybody. Bye bye.